Another of southern New England's historic mill buildings destroyed by a fire. We brought it to you as breaking news Saturday on Eyewitness News this morning and WPRI.com. Crews remain on the scene all weekend, but weren't able to get inside to get a closer look to start the investigation. Eyewitness News reporter Steph Machado working the very latest live in Fall River.
Well, there are actually still some hot spots here at the mill more than 2 days after the fire started. Firefighters actually started the hoses just about a half hour ago to get some of those hot spots cooled. But we're told investigators are beginning to look into the rubble in some of the cooler spots in this destroyed mill. Until today, investigators have not had the chance to dig into the rubble and begin investigating where this destructive fire started and how.
We're going to try to get into the rubble pile and search and see what kind of clues they can come up with.
District Chief Doug Sullivan says parts of the debris are finally cooling down after 2 straight days of dousing the flames.
We'd like to know why these things burn, whether it was intentional, unintentional, and take it from there.
Investigators from the Fall River Fire Department, Fall River Police, State Police, and State Fire Marshal's office are going to begin that investigation. A spokesperson for the fire marshal says the forensic exam starts with figuring out the point of origin, where the fire started, then process of elimination, ruling out all possible causes to pinpoint how the fire started. Nancy Howlett lives 500 feet away and is eager to see cleanup begin.
Watching different parts of it start to collapse. One end of the building, the wooden structure collapsed. It was pretty devastating.
It could be a while before any cleanup happens, though. Investigators say they're still looking into who owns the mill. The owners are responsible for demolition and cleanup once the fire investigation is complete. Now, we've actually just learned from Fall River's building department that this mill is owned by Gary Pave with Weaver Cove Mill, LLC. According to city records, he lives in Pennsylvania. Now, the fire department tells us they've had their eye on this mill. They knew it didn't have sprinklers and that it was the owner's responsibility to install them. We'll be following this story all day, and we'll have many updates for you on WPRI.com and starting live at 5. Reporting live in Fall River with the Southeastern Massachusetts Mobile Newsroom, Steph Machado, Eyewitness News.